Adobe Acrobat Studio, so brand new.
Show me all the things PDFs can do.
Do your work with ease and speed.
PDF Spaces is all you need.
Do hours of research in an instant.
With key insights from an AI assistant.
Pick a template with a click.
Now your prezzo looks super slick.
Close that deal, yeah, you won.
Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that
with the all-new Acrobat. It's time to do your best work with the all-new Adobe Acrobat Studio.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros, word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
Welcome to the Inside Job Boards and Recruitment Marketplaces podcast. I am Stephen Rothberg. I am the founder and chief visionary officer of College Recruiter Job Search Site and one of your two co-hosts.
I guess that's my cue. I'm Peter Zollman. I'm with the AIM Group. I'm the other co-host, and we've been doing this for a long time. This is episode number 67 or some crazy number like that. And with us from Cyprus, which for those of you who don't know, it's like that island in the Mediterranean, a little bit west of Israel, a little bit south of Turkey and Greece. And we have Tony Jamous with Oyster. And Oyster is not a shellfish, although it is, but in this case, it's a company that helps people hire all around the world. And since Stephen has employees in multiple countries and we have contractors on all six of the continents, or all six of the seven continents, we're not in Antarctica, we figured it would be good to hear about Oyster. There are a number of companies like you guys. Give us the 30-second spiel, and then we'll start asking you the hard questions.
Thank you guys for having me. So great to be on the show. And here's the 30 seconds. Oyster is a global employment platform. We help any company anywhere to employ best talent around the world without the need of setting up entities, hiring lawyers, accountant, payroll provider, benefit provider. We take care of everything through our software platform and employment infrastructure in 180 countries. Oyster, first and foremost, is a mission-driven company. We're a B Corp, a benefit corporation on a mission to make the world more free and equal by reversing brain drain, by allowing people to stay back in their country and participate in the global economy. And we cannot be excited more today to be doing what you're doing.
So, question for you, Tony. For the people who are watching this are largely people who are working for, interested in job boards, recruitment marketplaces. Different definitions, but very often it's an employer advertising a job opening. There may be some kind of screening, selection tools. Some of them have payroll built in. How is Oyster similar to a recruitment marketplace? How does it differ?
So we are complementary of a recruitment marketplace. Customers come to us after they found their hire they want to employ in a country. Let's say they found Mary in Cyprus. Let's take Cyprus as an example. They want to employ her. She's a great talent, but they don't want to wait weeks to find a lawyer, set up a local entity, and they might lose her, right? So they come to us and they use our software platform and they can employ her in less than 48 hours. They can extend to her great benefits. They can give her fair compensation, compliant employment contract, and we can process her payroll every month.
And they find Mary first. You don't find Mary or Mary's equivalent?
We do have a network of partner for talent acquisition and marketplaces, and I would invite any of the viewers today to reach out to us if they really want to participate in this global economy.
And what do those partnerships look like? I mean, if I'm a job, well, I guess I am. If I'm an owner or manager at a job boards, aka recruitment marketplace, how do I partner with Oyster? That's a big part of what happens in our industry. There's a lot of a word that I was taught years ago is co-opetition. You can compete, you can cooperate, or do both. But how does a job board partner with Oyster? What do those look like?
So we have thousands of customers, and these customers are looking for talent everywhere. So when they come to us, say we have 20 software developers you want to hire in the next 3 months. Who can help us find these talent? We don't want to look at them in a specific country. We are the world is our oyster when we're looking for this talent. Where so can you connect us? Yes, this is it, Steven.
I am paying attention.
You're paying attention. Thank you.
Pearl in the oyster somewhere, but we're not going there.
You find the pearl, the best talent in the world.
Peter is the actual pearl.
Exactly. So this is how we partner with them. Yeah.
So you have the legal entities and that woman whom they hire in Cyprus, I forgot her name already,
Myriad,
is actually an employee of Oyster, and then or Oyster Cyprus Limited, Oyster Nigeria Limited, Oyster Texas Limited. That's its own country. Oh my! But and you then, if you pay her $1,000 a month, the company presumably pays you $1,100 or $1,200 a month because you have to get your piece of the action. Nothing wrong with that. I understand. That's how it works.
This is how it works, and I'd like to add is a transparent pricing structure. So it's a SaaS fee. It's a service fee per month per employee that is transparent, and that includes everything. That includes processing the payroll, managing the compliance, being her employer of record in that country. And so this is how it works.
Got it.
So our company, we have about half of our employees outside the U.S., about half of them inside the U.S. And when we talk about employees, some of them are what in the U.S. is called a W-2 employee. Legally, they are your employee. Some of them in the U.S., the Internal Revenue Service, the federal taxing authority, calls them 1099s. It's a different legal designation. We've learned internationally, it's very much the same. That some people can be employees and other people contractors. So what we found with a couple of our employees are in countries where it's actually much more beneficial to them to be contractors than to be employees. And is that so that's Oyster's experience also?
Absolutely. So we support both modalities, full-time employment and contractor. And we do have tools, intelligence tools that are increasingly augmented with AI that will guide you to make the right choice. Should I employ them as a contractor or should I employ them as a full-time employee based on a number of criteria, including one, compliance. Are you taking any misclassification risk? And secondly, is the best interest of the human, right? So in some countries, especially in countries where you have like massive fluctuation of currencies, where there's no social security benefits, and there's no misclassification risk, it is probably in the best interest of the employee to be, or the person to be a contractor.
Hey everybody, Tim Sackett, host of HR Famous, a new podcast on the Work Defined Network. Am I famous? No, I'm HR famous. My wife says I'm a micro celebrity and 13 HR ladies around the world want their picture with me, which I think is funny. So, hey, what do we talk about on the pod? We talk about all the dumb stuff we do in HR in any given day, week, month, and we have fun with it, and we have some great guests. Come check us out. We're not famous. We're HR famous.
Now, when somebody comes to you and says, I need to find those 20 programmers, and I don't care where they are, you work with job boards to help them find the contractor, the programmers. They select the programmers and they say, Tony, I've got 3 in Cyprus. I've got 4 in Nigeria. I've got 2 in Istanbul in Turkey, and you take care of all the paperwork and you take care of all of the necessary onboarding legal onboarding and payroll onboarding and that sort of thing.
That's exactly what we do, Peter.
Okay.
And it's done through our software platform. So in the past, this services existed. Employer of record model existed for over 50 years. What is new is that we're using software to make it scalable, to make it fast, to make it employee-centric. So we guide our customer to decide what is a fair pay for Muhammad in Morocco. What is the right level of benefit for Mary in Cyprus so that we can engage her and retain her for the long term. This is where the world is going. The world is going global. It's not companies in the West right now are faced with a talent shortage, especially in knowledge work, increasingly with AI. So they're looking at the world to find this amazing talent. But they don't want to go into these challenges of compliance and payroll. So we take care of that for them. We make global hiring as easy as local hiring.
I've seen a number of companies like Oyster at trade shows, at SHRM, at some of the other recruitment conferences. Just so we make this not entirely a plug for Oyster, what are some of your good competitors who do the same thing you do, rather than me trying to dig them out of my memory? I'm sure you know who they are. And so if somebody's watching and say, I want to work with Oyster, you're going to say, and you can also look at
reputable long-term players in that market includes companies like Globalization Partners, Velocity Global, and there are more modern ones that are more similar in terms of their software stack to Oyster, such as Deal. It's spelled DEEL.
Got it. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for allowing me to have you slip those in. But I think it's important to, there are other companies that do it. We might as well mention them. Stephen, you got time for
I think we have time for
another?
one. So, and Tony, my apologies, because earlier I was asking you about like how you partner with job boards, and I kind of feel like I cut you off. So I definitely want to understand. So if one of your clients, the employer, comes to you and says, hey, I want to hire 40 people, 10 people, whatever, help me source them. It sounds like you do not have a sourcing component, but you're going to refer them to to job boards. Do you do that on a media basis, like a media buying basis, where you do the purchasing and maybe get a commission? Or is it just like, if you're looking for people in France, these are the 3 sites we recommend?
Yeah, so we do it based on a number of criteria. Where the marketplace is, where they have talent. Is it in France, and we refer them to France? What kind of talent they have? Is it technical talent? Is it commercial talent? So we're looking at the characteristic of the talent marketplace, and our goal is to really support the customer in making the best choice that is relevant to them. And we don't take commission from them, because our interests are aligned with the talent marketplace. Because if they find the talent, well, our revenue gets faster, and we charge our SaaS transparent fee every month. So it's a great model. We love partnering with talent marketplaces. And actually, I have to say, LinkedIn and Indeed, both of them are investor in Oyster. Because they see the potential. They see the potential of when you plug a talent marketplace with a global employment platform like Oyster, where you can accelerate business for your customer. You can help them to find faster talent. I mean, imagine if you're a customer that's looking only in central Paris. There's 5 million professionals there. But if you're looking at the world, you have a billion knowledge worker coming into the workforce in the next 10 years from emerging economies alone. So the probability for you to find great talent is much higher. The speed in which you can find talent is much higher. And that's great for everybody. It's great for the customer, it's great for the talent marketplace, and it's great for Oyster.
We would like to ask you about 5 more questions, but we've run out of time. It says 12:55 in the corner. So that means it's time to wrap up. Any final quick parting thoughts? And then Stephen will take the wrap up, and we'll talk to you later. Hope to see you at the RecBuzz conference, by the way.
Amazing. I just want to say thank you, guys, Peter and Stephen, for having me here. And one message to our partners, these talent marketplaces, is the world is our oyster. We want customers to look at global talent because it's great for the world. I mean, there are 80 million jobs going unfulfilled in the West, according to BCG. That's 8.5 trillion economic loss, around 10% of all the economy, where you have over 1 billion knowledge worker coming into the workforce, mostly in emerging economies. So we have to remove the barriers that prevent employers from hiring globally. And companies like these talent marketplaces and like Oyster has an important role to play in reversing brain drain and reducing inequality in the world.
Awesome.
Perfect place to end it. Stephen?
Perfect. Tony, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for sharing some pearls of wisdom with us. See what I did there? And merci beaucoup.
So yeah, have a great day, everybody.
AIM Group provides global business intelligence services, news and analysis, conferences, and consulting about recruitment marketplaces and classified sites worldwide. We've been at it for 25 years. We've worked with some of the biggest names in the business, and most of them are longtime clients. We publish comprehensive, deep dive reports annually on the leading marketplaces in recruitment, autos, real estate, and general merchandise. We also publish the bi-weekly AIM Group Marketplaces report. Our newest product is a weekly newsletter on recruitment marketplaces. Check out aimgroup.com to sign up or for more information. Our consulting projects include strategic planning, pricing studies, acquisition identification, and more. Our signature conference is RecBuzz, bringing in about 250 C-level executives, investors, and vendors. At RecBuzz, you get to network with counterparts and key industry experts like nowhere else. The 2024 edition is in Barcelona in April. Sign up at recbuzz.com. We know more about the marketplace industry than anyone else. We've been at it for 25 years after all. Visit us at aimgroup.com for more information or get in touch at info@aimgroup.com.